Hello everyone. Today I have a simple project that I want to share with you guys. Basically, I'm building, going back to build an LLM chat. I was tasked to run a workshop for university students. So typically I would use Python for this, but just for the sake of this video, I think I want to revisit, my uh, programming in Java. So I'm going to do this in Java instead. So I'm going to use the Spring AI framework that they have developed. I just got to know about this. And because this is just a POC, I want to use just a simple static page connecting to the API endpoint. So the static page should have a conversation panel and just a text input. It looks like it's just a typical chatbot app. So let's see how we do this in Java. Yeah, right. So plan to do to create a base requirement as usual to complete this app. Start with the static page development, and because I've been done Java for a while, so I want to take things step by step. Then I'm gonna create a detailed plan for each of the steps in the base requirement in pseudocode as usual, and then each of the detailed plan, I'm gonna ask AI to fully implement the codes. I'm going to use the supporting document from the Spring AI framework in their online docs, which is this one. So I've made a copy of this in my IDE. Right. So let's get on with it. Oh, sorry. I've already created the boilerplate using the Spring initializer. So if you look at here, I already added Spring Web Spring Data GPA. This is because I probably want to extend to have some sort of conversation history. I'm just going to use the in-memory database, H2 database, and I'm going to also use the OpenAI Spring AI framework plus the other usual stuff. So I'm going to use the stable 3.4 Spring Boot version, and then we're going to use Maven as well. Right. So I've already created this. I already created my the boilerplate codes. I added a cursor rule for this. So just have some persona, the stack, and then typical structure of a POC or simple small Java app style, just using static pages. And I generated this system prompt using ChatGPT, using all the best practices. So to say. Right, so let's get on with it. As usual, I'm gonna use Ada. Right, so now that we have our Ada config YAML already copied in the solution. I'm not going to open it because there's the API key there. Right, so let's launch it. Let's see if Ada will launch here. All right, so no Git repo. I think there's a Git repo already. So let's just add it in. Right, so for training purpose, okay, that's right. Cloud profile sonnet, blah blah blah. Okay, so everything's okay. I just need to update to the latest one. So I'm gonna do a pip install upgrade first. Okay. Oh, by the way, as usual, we need our uh, requirement folder. Okay, so and we're gonna start with the base requirement first. And we're going to copy this base LLM chat with Java, frameworks, page. Okay, so that'll be the first. Then we can take this as well. Sorry. Right. So while waiting for the Ada to upgrade, let's just do this. So just do purpose and slash purpose. So Oh, actually, that will not be the base requirement. That will be the project doc. So just take this, save, put it here instead. Right, so we'll Java, spec, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so create base requirement. All right. Right, so header is updated. Should I do pip install, update pip install as well? Might as well just. Right, so it's done. So let's just run header. Let's see if it's preload the cursor rule as well. No. Okay, so we don't have dot cursor rule. Oh, no wonder. This cursor rule should be renamed to just dot cursor rule. Right, so okay, never mind. So we can still add manually. So just read only dot cursor rule. Okay, so let's just do a git ignore. So idea blah blah blah. This code header. It should be okay, right? Okay, I think that should be okay. And if we it's only 15, source control. Okay, so initial commit. Init commit. Okay, so let's just commit that. Let's just commit to local. I'm not gonna upload this. Right, so let's start off with our first uh, wait, our first prompt. So we're gonna use architect mode here. Paste it in, and then that will be the purpose. This will be the first instruction. So based on this purpose, I asked to create a base requirement, complete this app, start with the static page development, base requirement, high level, base requirements, complete this app, start, save the base requirements in the requirements folder. Right. I hope it's just going to use the file that I already provided there. Yes. Format marker. Yes. Yes. Okay, it should be a high level. I don't know why it's actually go ahead and start implementing stuff already. Okay, let's just get out. Get on it is for now. Let's see what's the base requirements is. Okay, so need to prompt again. It's like it is not doing it. So tag I asked to create the base requirements to complete app first should be high level breakdown steps and save it to this requirements and define requirement folder. Anyway, it's already created the static pages, so going to take a look at it in a bit. But I really need this requirement to be completed first. Okay, let's see what it wrote. Right, okay, we'll start with the front end components, static pages, chat interface, blah, blah, blah. Okay, and then front end functionality. So message calling, base loading, backend components, API layer, service layer, data model. Okay, first step would be front development, backend development. So I need to tell that you follow the implementation steps. Okay, got it. Okay, so I assume this first step is already been done because I can see the the styles and the JS file, the index is already here. What we can do is we can actually run this and see what's there. By the way, I'm still using cursor for this, so just so you know. There is two things here. I can just remove one. Let's see if I have any error. Okay, it's running, but I see some error there, but it's fine. Okay, so if we reset. All right, so we have a conversation panel and an input with the send button. All right, okay, so that's good. So now we can actually switch to. Oh my God, I actually stopped A there. Anyway, so terminal, another one. PowerShell running A there. Sorry, I totally forgot that I need should be two. One's A there, one's the run the console. All right, so it should be reading now. So let me just call it first, just so that we fit everything back into the chat history. Right, so it's done. I think step one is done. So this one is not needed anymore. This is okay. Right, so now we need to actually do, I think this one should be done. And now we need the backend development. Okay, so need to add that file. So I need basic requirements. Okay, and then need to tell it, okay, please wait. So architect mode, please create a detailed plan in pseudocode on the implementation steps. Number two, um, and save it in requirements folder. Right. This has been my workflow for a while. I always create this three step first with the base requirement and then a detailed plan in pseudocode. Yes, I'm afraid it will go and implement again. See, you know what? Since it's already doing the planning in its head, I guess it's fine. Okay, it's doing the domain model for the LLM now. The DTO, yes. Chat response, chat request. Um, I asked to create this detail plan in pseudo code first, and for that step number 2, and save the plan in requirements folder. Why don't you add? You just have to write the plan first. Ah, now it's doing a chat service. Oh. Of course, it's going to be wrong because I have actually again do not implement any code yet. I ask for the detailed plan in pseudocode for step number 2, and you and place it in requirements folder, and you have done that yet. Let's just do that first and nothing else. I guess when AI is getting or thinking that they are getting too good, it's ignoring the instruction. Yes, finally. Okay, so stop this first. Back implementation. All right, so we need data models and DTO. Already implemented. Fine service layer design. So this the interface and implementation class and the controller layer design. So okay, right. And then exception handling design. So order is service layer, control layer, exception handling, testing strategy. You know what? Don't need testing strategy. I really want to do a short video. Security consideration, input validation. Okay, feature enhancement. Right, so this is fine. Okay. Now with this, drop first everything. Okay, so put it back. So rules, and then add backend implementation plan. Okay, let's just ask it to. All right, so all right, now please fully implement the detailed plan for backend implementation plan created earlier. Okay, let's see what it do. Okay, so it's creating the chat service. Okay, it's too fast. Chat service to the knee. Oh, right. Yes. Okay, the dependency injection is now in. Chat controller. Okay, now it's doing exception. Okay, global exception handler should not be there, but it's fine. Okay, the implementation class. This is the controller. Run the shell command. No, we still have error there. All right. So what do we have? The plan has error. Oh, shoot! I forgot to add. Okay, this is going to hit a bit of token, but I need to add it. So I have this docs. I need to add. So add open AI inside the docs. So the chat. Do I need to put in the interface as well? No. Okay, so what is it? Oh, okay, step. Right, so now we have an error. Spring framework AI.chat client. Chat client, right. This is architect because this thing seems needs some sort of inner planning. There's an error in import and chat service implementation class. Please analyze the error and suggest a fix. Please also take a look at the OpenAI LLM chat MD file for guidelines. Okay. Yep. 30 cents now. I think because we are using or we are adding a lot of file in the context. Okay, so still getting an error here. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Several. Okay. Then add chat service. Chat service DL and MD and sample. Okay, so still have wrong. 9, 3. I believe it's wrong import. Check also the sample LLM chat command I finally managed to fix that. It's basically something to do with a config that we need to, I mean, a configuration class that we need to add as a builder for the LLM uh, library. Let me just recall conversation. Okay, so basically, I noticed there's a configuration that we need to add. So the AI notice that we need to do that instead. So it added a configuration file, sorry, a class. Uh, and after running it, we get the application to basically run. Okay, so I reattach back, or basically double check with the front end files to do fetch on the controller. So API chat on static. So yeah, on chat JS. So we are hitting this fetch. Yeah. So now we are getting response from AI. It doesn't know this, but at least we're getting response. All right. So I think I'm gonna stop here first, and maybe later we'll just add conversation history. Right. All right. Let's continue. Okay. So uh, the app's already working. Now, what we are going to do is, if you notice here, I'm just testing whether it remembers my name, but of course it cannot because there's no conversational history. So let's do that. Let's start over. Goes all to the right. Let's review back what we did. So what we already have is a controller that actually use the chat service. We already have a chat service. It's already been implemented. So just remember, if you want to use the chat client here, we need also a configuration class that actually probably like builds the chat client. All right, anyway, let's carry on with the next step, which is to do the conversation history. So where is it? Right, so this is done. Integration to front end, this is also done. Testing, we're going to skip this. So let's just do a new requirement. Drop everything first, and then let's add back the cursor rule and add, I think that should be here, right? Yeah, conversation history. So let's just add that. So that one is a backend implementation plan. Right, so you're going to use the architect mode again. So, all right, everything is working so far. Let's continue a little bit more with conversation history. Let's first create a detailed plan in pseudocode on how to accomplish this. Write the plan in the requirement folder. Just write the plan. Do not implement any codes here. All right, I suspect we're going to use the H2 in-memory database. I hope that's the plan. But we're going to review first before we implement. Right, so that's the plan. Let's open it up. Okay, so we need a data model, message DTO to store, and then we're going to enhance the chat request by adding conversation ID. Is it? Right. Okay, storage layer design. I think should we do storage layer design first before we do anything? And MVP save message get. Okay, it's okay. Create new conversation. Get conversation history. Okay. Right. So we are going to also add conversation repo before sending a new message. Build prompt with context. Enhance the controller layer. Do we need endpoint for this? Oh, because we need the ID. Yeah. Create new conversation, returns conversation ID. Mm, so we need the model first, and then we need to do the storage. Service layer updates. Right, testing will be from the front end, so we don't really need this. Okay, I guess it's okay. I would rather do this one by one though. By one, I mean, let's quit the enhance. Yeah, let's do the data model first. Okay, so let's drop the backend thingy and add the new conversation history plan, and then do architect, and we, oh, sorry, we don't need architect already. So can we please do this one step at a time? Please follow the steps in the his conversation history plan. Let's just create the model first. The data model, I mean, not just model, the data model. So it will be DTO. Yes, yes. Okay, a new message DTO, yes. Okay, now we have 3 DTOs. Of course, the service is going to have a problem because there's a new implementation. Right, let's look at the DTO first. Message DTO, okay. ID, content role, conversation ID. It's going to add one at a time, is it? Yeah. So now chat request has a new conversation ID. Response also same as conversation ID, right? So that's first step. Okay, let's do the storage layer design. All right. I think so small should be okay. All right, let's move on to the storage layer design and just fully implement that. So it's going to be a new model, memory storage for MVP. So we select that. Going to the repo and for methods. Right, so this one's a repo, yes. Okay, it's going to be a new repo. Just going to use mesh SDT over there. Going to array list. So basically, this is just it's not going to use H2, just storing into memory only. Okay, this should be. I mean, if we want, we can always extend this to store to more persistent layer. But let's just do this first. Okay, so storage layer design and then enhance service layer. Okay. Okay, so I have the repo. Okay, so all right, that's good. Let's fully implement the amendment to enhance service layer. Okay, chat service, yes. Notation, yes. All right, so it added is to now we have a create new conversation interface and get conversation history. Right, and the implementation is okay, and alter process message by adding conversation. Save, and then right, okay, just want to return that. In the conversation history is getting history. Where's the get conversation history though? Okay, so you get conversation history, is it? And okay, what's next? Controller, is it? Okay, let's proceed first. Kind of worry that get conversation history is not implemented anywhere else. All right, let's just proceed. Let's move on to fully implement the enhancement to the controller. Yeah, I see get conversation history there. Oh, okay, subject controller, yes. Not gonna run yet. No, I'm gonna test from the UI. Okay, so now we do a front end updates. All right, yeah. Let's see the tokens first. History is taking a lot of things. Right, never mind, we need that still. Okay, so right, let's proceed with the adjustments needed to the then front end UIs. So it's adding new conversation, I think. Oh, it's adjusting the JavaScript. Oh, it's a lot of changes. Not sure whether this one works straight out of the back. Wait, we got a problem with the controller there. Delete conversation. It's not implemented, is it? Never mind, come back later. But the thing is going to build. So let's just undo this first. And okay, let's just run it first. Don't know if this is going to work out of the bed though. So much changes made. Alright, it's running. At least it's not. Okay, so we have one conversation there. Let's start a new one. Oh, oh. What? Which one is this? The blue one is. Okay, so it straight away goes into new conversation, is it? I think so. So let's just say hi. Okay. All right. Obviously, it doesn't remember me. Hmm. I guess that's why. Remember, I said the get conversation history is there, but it's not actually being used. Oops. By any. Okay, never mind. Can drop the. No, this should be okay. Okay, so it seems that I don't remember name with base first. You sure you have used the get conversation history to send along to the AI on every message? Okay, it says you need to include everything I'm building from the AI and it's modified it to include previous message in the context. Okay, it's getting the history, the prompt. All right, we got an error though. Okay, so computer.assistant. There's no assistant though, I only have advisors. Chat service implement. Client with 7 prompt builder. didn't not a method, but there's method called advisor. Advisor is that what you are trying to do? It's not advisor, right? It's advisor with the S. See? Still, oh, this is getting too big. Let's just drop that image first. Chat control, I think drop chat control. Okay. Add the new docs chat client API. So there is also no from the dot advisor method, but I checked the docs. There is a specific way to add chat memory in the chat client API. And you look into the docs first and see if you get it. So you have not solved there with chat. So this something will be using chat memory. Oh, space minus string consistency minus string AI response. So I need to add this before I can use it. Duplicate local variable. We got an error in line 49 conversation ID. Okay. Right, so let's start. Okay, it's running. Oh, all right. We got it's working. What did I ask for just now? Just for a short one. Yeah. All right. So it's working. Can't really tell what's been changed because changed quite a lot of stuff, but obviously there is a chat memory API we can use. Does it is it using it? AI response prompt using an advisor here though. This is just class. Yep. Yeah, let me just clear this out. Okay, so I really want to know this. Get AI response using chat memory. Chat memory from this message advice. This is advisor here. Something to do with this. This advisors is okay. Let's see, it's using chat memory though. Is it the advisor itself is a chat memory advisor? Consumer advisor consumer. Anyway, it's working, so I need to further study this code and see why it's working. Let me see the chat config. All right, it's actually using it. So it is using a memory chat memory advisor. So I guess that's how this advisor managed to get the conversations using the conversation ID. Again, I will have to study this, but obviously uh, we have conversation history. Let's start a new conversation and ask my favorite. Hello, my name is Jai. Okay, whatever. And like food, playing football. Which club do you think I support? Barcelona, Manchester United. Well, it's a secret. Fine. Okay. So what's my name again? And what or which club did I support? All right, secret. Okay, so obviously the conversation history is working. So again, I really need to brush up my Java again. But this is not really about Java. This is actually all the new uh, Spring AI framework documentation. Obviously, their implementation is a bit different than either LangChain or uh, other framework based on Python. So um, I guess, yeah, I guess that would be it for today. So if you uh, want to know anything about this, then just hit me in the message below. All right. With that, thank you guys for watching this.